Facial Tootin. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a second down and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
First down, Jaguars.
Tootin now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. Now they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead with Tootin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers, nothing. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Back at the 32.
Mayfield now. And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Bucky Irving. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it, but third down coming up. Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
LeQuint Allen on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Jacksonville.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Jaguars 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Washington. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. An interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
For a first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mayfield looks to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick here is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Six yards there on the keeper and second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Jaguars' 6-yard line.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 24, Jaguars 7. Chase
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense...
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 23-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10. At their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Lawrence will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down, Jaguars.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On the handoff, Tootin. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
They go play action with Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a Jaguar first down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Up the middle, it's Tootin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. But what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. That's taken on the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's 4th down.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Ryan Thomas Jr.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Again, it's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Lawrence. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere.